Yo, people felt the way about me saying that Tim Duncan was the greatest #1 pick ever.
I felt the way about you saying that.
Why?
But I understood it once you gave explanation. I felt the way because I felt like Bron is the greatest #1 pick ever.
Tim Duncan spent 19 seasons with one team, right?
Yeah, but he spent
Right.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
He spent 19 seasons with one team and brought them 5 championships. Before he got there, they wasn't even a championship team. Okay. Right? And then the people that he played with, Tony Parker and everybody, they had to develop.
Okay.
Hey Symba, you take the transmitter off your pocket?
Oh, my bad.
So to me,
right here.
I get Bron and I get like, you know what I'm saying, I get Bron, I get everybody else, even Shaq and everybody else. But, you know, to me, Tim Duncan, one team come in to the NBA. Pop had to come down. You know, David Robinson couldn't get it done as a #1 pick, so we had to go get another #1 pick.
Okay.
Tony Parker, a player development player.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit.
But I think the part where
let's get loaded.
The part where I disagree is at the end of the day, Tim Duncan was drafted to a great coach and a great system. So you got players like LeBron, who his first coach was Paul Silas. He had no choice. He had to get it out the mud. Duncan was in a great system to where they had just won a championship. And he came in.
Who had just won a championship? They didn't win a championship.
His rookie year.
No, right. They didn't win a championship until Duncan got there.
But what I'm saying is his rookie year they won, which lets you know they was kind of set up for success.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yes.
People still got to make shots. People still got to show up in everything. So it doesn't matter.
But they were still set up for success for him to come there. That's like if Carmelo go to the Pistons.
What that mean? Okay. So that means there's more pressure.
No, it's not more pressure.
You have to win it.
If Carmelo go to the Pistons instead of Denver, he's playing with Rip Hamilton, Johnson,
my team fucking lost already.
Wallace,
My fucking ass nigga.
which allows him. They just played the Lakers. Like they just won a championship. So if Carmelo goes to that team, he wins a championship.
No, that's not that. No, it doesn't, because Carmelo could come in there and fuck up the whole flow.
How?
Because
you're a star. How do you fuck that up?
Yeah, because we seen big threes today that can't win it together. So what that mean? You're a star.
That's true, but that wasn't a big three. That was a dynasty.
Who?
Like that Pistons team, if they add Carmelo, that would have been a dynasty.
And then now
they beat the Lakers with no Carmelo. Imagine if they beat Carmelo.
Right, as a team. So now they become a dynasty, and now they got a star player, and now this star player, all the pressure's on you, Melo.
But you talking about a star rookie. You're not talking about a star player that's in his 5th, 6th year to where he got to prove himself.
So he's
coming into a system.
So was Tim Duncan the star rookie when he first came in? No.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
I wouldn't say so. I think he walked into a great team and a great system. LeBron didn't have that. But anywhere LeBron went, they had to structure a system around him for him to be great. Whether it was Cleveland, Miami, or LA, they had to structure the system. Duncan walked into a system.
Walked into a system?
Yes, he was drafted into a system with great coaching.
Great coaching. Pop wasn't even a great coach yet.
He had a great coaching mind.
He wasn't even a great coach yet. He didn't even have a ring yet.
It wasn't Paul Silas.
To be a great coach, you got to have a ring.
It wasn't Paul Silas.
To be a great coach, you got to have a ring.
You're looking at it wrong.
To be a great coach, you got to be a ring. Don Nelson ain't a great coach, and he ain't won a ring. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how many games you won. Get a ring. The objective is to win a ring.
Hold on, BJ. You're doing this wrong. You're doing it wrong. Okay, when Tim Duncan got drafted, he was drafted to a team that was already a top 3 team for 4 years straight.
There we go.
So he didn't have no pressure on him because they already had an MVP and a scoring champ on the team already. So he just got to go to do him.
Yep.
If they lost, there was no Tim Duncan being blamed because he wasn't the star player. He wasn't the franchise player. So he just got to come in and just play basketball.
Facts.
So that's the difference between him. He wasn't the franchise guy.
Wow.
He was just a guy who came in. He was the future of the Spurs. He wasn't Spurs right now.
Facts.
So when he got on the court, he can average 20 and 10 And if they lost, no nothing. You already had Sean Elliott, you had Avery Johnson, you already had a
Avery
veteran
Johnson.
team.
Avery Johnson.
They won
Spectator.
60 games.
Okay.
So they were already a team.
Okay, so
Now, just like Magic, when Magic came, Kareem was an MVP, a 3-time MVP. So there was no pressure on Magic to fail or be successful. So it was easy for him to play. With LeBron, when you're drafted, Wemby, when you're drafted, AI, when you're drafted, Shaquille O'Neal, you are the team.
Let me ask you
There
this.
was no pressure on AI or Shaq. There was no pressure.
You have to be good today.
Gil, let me ask you this. What happens if Carmelo goes to the Pistons instead of Darko?
He gets to play. Like there was no pressure on Darko to be good right then because the team was good.
My point.
So
That's all I was saying.
So if
But it is pressure. You got to win. We just won one.
The team is there.
The
You're
team
not
already
coming in
there.
here to be a star. You're coming here to be a role player.
Even if the team lose, they're not gonna put it on Melo
Melo's
because
not
he's the
that-
rookie.
Melo would have came.
Y'all
first
got to
of all,
stop downplaying.
Melo
Tim
would have
Duncan.
came off the bench.
Y'all got to stop
There it is.
downplaying.
What I'm saying is, first of all, Melo would have came off the bench just like Darko came off the bench. Darko, there's fucking 4 power forwards in front of Darko.
Facts.
That's why he couldn't play. That's why he failed. There's 4 people in front of him.
Darko wasn't like that.
No, he was like that.
No, he wasn't.
If you
So
ask
show
him-
it. Show it then, because Melo would have showed it if he was with Detroit.
Who?
Melo would have showed it.
Melo would have a ring if he was with Detroit.
Tayshaun Prince, watch out.
Melo would have a
That's who.
ring if he was with
Hold
Detroit.
on. Yeah, he would have got a ring, but he wouldn't have
He would've got a ring.
He wouldn't have been playing. Who was he gonna start in front of? That Larry Brown was gonna allow him. It was a winning team.
That's Larry Brown.
He was-
Then they would have never won.
They already won.
Be-
What are you talking about?
They would have won again.
Yes, they would have.
But that's what I was
Because
saying with
my
the
bench
Duncan.
player is Carmelo coming in,
Facts.
and when he got into his third year,
Facts.
maybe I'll put him in. But he was gonna learn.
Y'all-
Just like Melo, who you think the coach was on USA that had his ass bench?
Y'all got to stop downplaying.
Who was
Tim
the
Duncan.
when Melo wasn't playing on USA? Who was that coach?
Y'all got to stop
Who was the coach?
Larry Brown.
Okay, he don't play rookies.
Y'all
He
gotta-
don't play young players.
Facts.
So Melo wasn't gonna start his first couple years.
And then it's like you just
Y'all
said,
got to stop downplaying Tim Duncan though. He won
We're
rings.
not downplaying him.
He won rings with player development players.
No, Duncan's a
Fucking-
GOAT, but he walked
The
into
fuck?
a great team. He was drafted to a
That
great
team was
system.
so great. First of all, do you know at that time of the league, you know who was supposed to be taking over the league? You know who was supposed to be winning? Karl Malone and them. Guess who came into the league and took that shit over?
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan, a rookie.
No, no,
a
I'm with
rookie.
you,
no,
nigga.
no,
Tim-
no.
A
I'm
rookie.
with you.
A
But
rookie.
that doesn't mean he wasn't
wait.
drafted into a good system.
David Robinson.
David Robinson.
Can I ask you this? Who was better before
see,
Tim Duncan got there? Was it Karl Malone? Who had a better record, Karl Malone or the Spurs?
Karl Malone was better.
Who had a better record, the Spurs or Utah?
Karl Malone was better.
Who?
Karl Malone and them was supposed
Okay.
to.
Who was
Spurs had
better?
a better
Think about what
record.
I'm saying. Who?
The Spurs had a better
That's
record.
fine.
Okay.
They were a better team.
Now, I want you to think about it.
Okay.
I'm saying who had a better team, Utah or Spurs?
Spurs.
I think
Spurs.
Utah.
So now
Utah was supposed to.
Now, if you
Utah had
add
two
Tim
better
Duncan
players.
to a team that's better, what happens? Champs. If you add Tim Duncan to Utah,
Facts.
champs.
Facts.
You're saying the number 1 player in the country coming into just like James Worthy. James Worthy is the number 1 player in college,
and he came
number
off the
1
bench.
player in the country,
came off the bench.
and he's the number 1 draft pick coming to the fucking Lakers, bro.
And he came off the bench, right?
Because it's the Lakers.
He
Lakers.
came off the bench.
What,
Okay.
Where
Look at
else?
the team.
Okay.
Look at the team he was on.
Did Magic come off the bench?
He didn't have to.
Okay. Did Tim Duncan come? Y'all gotta stop using that. At the end of the day,
Listen to what
guys
you're
gotta
saying.
make shots and guys gotta perform, right?
I'm with you on that.
So
I'm
it
with
take
you.
4 players. At the end of the day, you can put me on any team. If this shit don't go, it don't go.
But just because somebody,
bro, we
just 'cause
see.
teammates make shots doesn't make someone the greatest first round
Bro,
draft.
at the end of the day, everybody has to do their job, right?
Yes.
So
No.
you bringing me in here and we couldn't get it done. They said the league when Mike retired, who was supposed to take over the league? Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, and guess what?
You had Akeem Olajuwon, all these guys in the league still.
No.
I run through all these motherfuckers. I
didn't
run through
run
all
through-
y'all.
you went to-
And then Shaq had to go to where? Shaq had to go to Lakers to get traded and what happened?
It's not a take. You're not. It's not a logical take.
But y'all
Because
trying to
you're not looking
downplay
at the
Tim
landscape.
Duncan. For what?
Imagine if Shaq gets drafted to the Seattle Supersonics
He's leaving.
with Peyton and
He's
Kemp.
still leaving.
With Payne and Kemp.
He's still leaving.
Imagine that.
He's still
They were
leaving.
going to the finals already. Imagine if they get Shaq now. That's dominant.
Listen, when Jordan was winning,
They still don't win it.
when Jordan won,
They might.
Well, listen, when Jordan
They
won,
still get to the finals.
listen, wait, hold on. He's saying, listen, this is Spurs team. 56 wins, 55 wins, 47 wins, 49 wins, 55 wins, 62 wins, 59 wins. This is before Tim Duncan.
That's a great team,
So
bro.
this is a great team already. Then they got hurt at the beginning of the year, so they decided Tim Duncan's coming. We need a power forward.
Yep.
That's what we need. So we're gonna tank it. We tank it to get him.
Great
Now
management.
think about great management. Now when you're talking about Lakers, the reason that Magic Johnson started, just like Tim, position, right? Norm Nixon was the point guard. We don't know what Magic's gonna be yet.
Facts.
So we moved Magic to the shooting guard. He didn't come in as a point guard yet. He came in as a shooting guard.
And he's shown he was a better point guard than Norm Nixon.
And then 2 years later, we're like, Norm, we don't need you anymore.
Facts.
Magic is Magic.
Facts.
So now when Magic is Magic, they're like, okay, shit, James Worthy, the #1 player in the country, after Magic won a championship, gets drafted to the Lakers. The Lakers are so good, the #1 draft pick comes off the bench. You asked this question. You said, has a #1 pick ever came off the bench? Yes, James Worthy.
James Worthy.
Okay. James Worthy.
Not a high school kid.
Obviously, James Worthy wasn't that good.
The #1 player in the world coming out of college. He went to the wrong team.
Yep.
Every other team he starts.
And
But the champions had him. Think about what I'm saying. The champions. This is like Denver Nuggets winning the championship, and the #1 pick goes to them, and they get fucking Wemby.
Yeah. They
get Wemby.
How good does that make Wemby? Like, he's still great. Don't get it wrong.
Did the Spurs?
But you went to a great team.
Answer that question. They get Wemby. The Denver Nuggets get Wemby. Boston's not winning that championship coming back.
Never.
And then this. After they get Wemby,
Nah.
the very next year, they get the #1 pick. Who was the #1 pick last year?
Y'all moving the goalposts.
No, we're not moving. We're letting you know how it happened. Who was the #1 pick last year?
Tim Duncan's the greatest #1
The
pick
number
ever.
one pick last year?
Tim Duncan's the greatest
Dude
#1
from
pick
Atlanta?
ever.
Yes.
I can't even pronounce his
I
name.
got 19.
So now the Lakers get him.
Yeah.
Or they get this year, they get Cooper Flagg
Yeah.
with Wemby and what's the name?
Yeah.
It's a dynasty already.
Yeah.
Back then, they just cheated.
This nigga's a Twitch player.
Yep.
That's what you're not realizing. Back then, they were setting up the teams. Like, people don't even know. Boston, the 11 championships, Boston, they got Bob Cousy. They got the best point guard on the team.
You ain't win, nigga.
They had the #1 pick, who was the rookie of the year,
View your squad.
Tom.
That's not your
Somehow, they get the #2 pick in that draft, too, which was
Yeah, nigga, they was gone.
Bill
before the
Russell.
game started.
So the #1 pick and the #2 pick ended up on the same team
Where your name
the
at?
same year. Of course they're going to run the dynasty. They got the #1 and 2 pick and Bob Cousy on the same team. What the hell do you think is going to happen the next 8-9 years?
Oh, he did.
Some teams, they had that luck, just like Dallas this year.
Yeah.
It's a good playoff team. They end up getting hurt, and they get the #1 pick.
He ain't no Tim Duncan.
It don't matter who he is. The team is already good. There's no pressure on.
They're okay. They're okay.
There's
We don't know if
what
they're
I'm saying is,
okay.
if
They're
they-
okay.
BJ, if they don't win the championship, who gets blamed?
Nobody.
No, who gets blamed, sir?
Nobody. Who? Dallas?
Yes.
Nobody's asking for Dallas to win the championship.
If they don't make it to the playoffs, who get blamed?
Nico.
At this point,
No,
Nico Harris.
what player on the team?
No, it's not a
Anthony
player.
Davis.
No, it's not a player.
Anthony
It's Nico.
Davis.
Nico gets
Because
blamed.
Anthony Davis is the star of the team.
Nico
right
gets
now.
blamed.
I think Nico gets blamed
No,
more than
Nico
anybody.
gets
what I'm
blamed,
saying
bro.
is, if
I gotta
they
stop.
fail, right now, the star player is who?
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
So if the team fails, it's on Anthony Davis. It's not on
I get
Cooper
what you
Flagg.
What Gil's
Now, if
saying is, if Anthony Davis get a hyperextended toenail, we're gonna be like, here you go. Always hurt.
We're not.
It's his fault.
No
We're
one's
not.
looking.
It's his fault.
No
Yeah.
one's looking at. No one
I
is
get you.
looking at
I get
Cooper
you.
Flagg to save them because they're already good.
Facts.
As long as they all
Tim
come back.
Duncan would be Cooper Flagg in this
He's- yes.
situation.
No one's looking
So
at him to
if
be great.
Cooper Flagg go there and they don't win, it's AD fault. It ain't Flagg fault.
But why
That's what
gotta?
it was with
But
Duncan.
listen, why gotta be all this shit when it comes to Tim Duncan? Why can't Tim Duncan just get drafted to a team and I made the team
But he
better?
didn't.
Why gotta be excuses? But when it comes to Bron and all these other motherfuckers, it ain't no excuses.
they got drafted to
Everybody
bad
always got.
teams.
Man, who gives a fuck? You got drafted. Your time. The clock is on. The clock is motherfucking on. I don't give a fuck where you get drafted on.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck what your team is. The clock is on. I'm out here playing with Tony Parker, a nobody,
No,
a motherfucking Ginobili, a nobody. I'm out here with role players, and I got 5 rings out of 19 years.
Let me ask you a question.
Y'all gotta stop this
Wait,
shit,
hold on.
man. Stop it.
Wait,
No.
Go ahead.
Bro.
You said you got 5 rings out of 19 years, right?
Yeah, I love it.
We know the team you got drafted to, right? Okay. So Magic Johnson has 5 rings in 10 years.
You got clapped.
5 rings in 10 years. So half the time he has the same amount of rings. He has the same amount of finals MVPs in halftime, and he has more regular league MVPs than Tim Duncan. That means Magic Johnson's career, every other year he won a championship. Tim Duncan, every 4.7 years he won. So why wouldn't Magic be there?
Look who Magic playing with.
Oh, okay.
Look who Duncan playing with.
Nobody.
Oh, my God.
Nobody. A bunch of role players.
David fucking Robinson.
Man, fuck David Robinson.
Get the fuck out of
Fuck
here.
David Robinson.
What?
Fuck you talking about?
What?
Fuck that motherfucker.
What?
He ain't shit.
The Admiral.
Fuck you talking about?
Get the fuck out of here.
Go look at. Go look.
Get the fuck out of here.
70.
The Admiral.
70.
The Admiral.
Go look at David Robinson numbers when Tim Duncan came there. Trash. Trash.
Oh my
Trash.
God.
Trash. Trash.
What?
That nigga
Trash.
was old
Do
when
you
he was
realize
playing,
at one
bro.
point in time they
Fuck you
wanted
talking
David
about?
Robinson to play with Magic Johnson?
Fuck you
Hey,
talking about?
chat.
What?
Chat, I'm about to get on the same shit he on. You know what? Hey, I want whatever BJ got in his fucking cup at this point.
I want three of them.
I don't want to, and fuck that. I want to crash out too.
That's fro.
God damn it. I want that same
too.
shit.
I don't care.
I want that shit.
The chat want the codes.
Y'all got-
They want the codes. I want whatever BJ's on.
Drop the code.
We all gotta join each other.
Y'all gonna stop. Listen, I'm be honest with you. Y'all gonna stop doing that to Tim Duncan.
We love Tim, bro, but you can't say he's the greatest #1 pick.
He is.
That's like tough, bro.
He is.
Like, there's a guy named LeBron James.
That's fine. And he left.
Like, that's
Tim Duncan stayed.
that don't mean just because you leave don't make you a lesser player, bro.
I didn't say anything. This the crazy thing is, I never said anybody being lesser. I just said as a #1 pick for a franchise, he is the best.
But you said he
He's
left. You said LeBron left. Like, that diminishes his skill set as a player.
So that means
Just
that.
because he left don't mean.
So that means that
nothing with him.
as a #1 pick, if I draft you as a #1 pick and I got Tim Duncan, he stays for 19 and I get 5 out of you, first of all, he's done more for the Spurs than LeBron has done for the
You were
Cavs.
drafted to a team that was
As
set
Tim
up
Duncan-
to win.
as Tim Duncan-
LeBron's first coach was
As
Paul
Tim
Silas.
Duncan does.
That nigga had Wally Zerbe.
That's not my problem. That's not my problem. That's not my problem.
He's about to say though.
That's not my problem.
100% facts.
That's not my problem. First of all, that's not my problem. Ask to go somewhere else. At the end of the day, Tim Duncan has done more as a #1 pick for his franchise than anybody else ever in the fucking league.
I can't argue that.
That's
I
my
can't
point.
argue
That's
that.
facts.
But what you can't take away from people
Shit.
is the system they was drafted
I don't
into.
care about
so
the
if I'm
system.
drafted into a terrible system, Shaq had to leave Orlando to go
No, he
get
didn't.
one.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Then I got to the finals and y'all just gave
And
up.
Nick Anderson missed
And-
4 fucking free throws
y'all-
to fucking make us win.
And y'all gave up on y'all future for pity? Fuck out of here.
Can we start the next game?
Okay.
Just to add something to
Come on, Gil, you jump in.
No, it's you. Just to add
Wait, we gotta all
something to
join
this,
each other.
people.
We all gotta all join each other.
Which one?
Just so we understand what this real argument is,
No, you good.
BJ,
Yeah.
and this is just history here.
Everybody join player 3.
Join player 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
History is this.
Join player 3.
When we talk about legacies, no matter what draft pick you have, this will never be done again. 5 championships, 3 finals MVPs, 3 NBA championships, all by the age of 30 years old.
Damn.
Okay? That's Magic Johnson. By the age of 28, Magic already had 5 rings and 3 finals MVPs.
Damn.
By the age of 28, he had all of that.
Jesus Christ.
The only thing that stopped Magic Johnson from being a GOAT
HIV.
is HIV. Other than that, there was no human being stopping this man.
But you hate the 80s.
Huh?
You hate the 80s hoop. So the 80s hoop, this shit even, I mean, it was the weakest era,
No,
right?
I talk shit about the 80s because the 80s think they shit don't stink. That's the reason. But I'm just saying, when we're talking about these legacy things, you do have a man that's sitting there with 5 championships, 3 finals MVPs, and 3 MVPs all before he was 30 years old.
And he won
That
his
is never
rookie year,
gonna be,
too.
you know what I mean? That's never gonna be done again.
I mean, look at the talent was trash.
Hey, I'm just
I
saying.
mean, I'm just saying, I mean, shit, look who Tim Duncan had to get go by. Karl Malone, Shaq. I swept. I got Karl Malone out here. I got Shaq out here. I got Kareem out here. Like, look at everybody. I'm getting out of here.
Get them out of
His
there.
team got him out of there.
Man, I got him out of here.
They were already out of there.
They
What
was
the fuck you
gone.
talking about, man? Y'all got Tim Duncan fucked up.
Like,
dog.
think about this.
Y'all
When
trying to downplay Tim Duncan because he got it
How
done.
about this? This is how good
19
the
years.
Spurs was.
Find somebody else
Tim
as a
Duncan
number one.
first ring.
When the
His rookie year.
Rookie year, Tim Duncan came into the
How much he
league.
average?
21-11. First all NBA team, rookie team,
In
everything.
the finals.
What?
In the finals.
And
He won a championship his rookie year?
yeah.
What did he average in the
Second
finals?
year.
His second year?
Oh, second year. Yeah. 21-11.
In the finals?
21-11. Give
In
me
the
everything.
finals?
Give me everything.
I'm about to look it up.
I'm first team All NBA.
Nigga said, wait.
Stop hating on Tim Duncan.
So is that about his team?
Shit.
No. See, he was the perfect
What did Tim
piece
Duncan
for that team.
average
He was
in
the
his
perfect-
first
Because
NBA
because
Perfect
the,
piece.
but they
Yeah.
because
Now we
they
wanna
had the
put him as
best
a
player.
piece. Now we're gonna put him as.
I mean, they
The
had.
fact that you get drafted number 1 and your team win a ring the next year,
That's let
your
you know
team
how
is
good.
already built.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
this
my
nigga
team
B
is-
got a point.
My team is already built.
Because-
This nigga Tim Duncan averaged 27 points, 14 rebounds, and 2.2 assists in the 1999 NBA Finals.
Yeah.
That's contributing.
Magic Johnson, right, won Finals MVP.
Oh wait, Tim
As a-
didn't win
as a
Finals
freshman.
MVP?
Yeah, he
Wait,
won
did that
Finals
nigga
MVP.
not win-
Because you know why? Somebody sprained his ankle. So,
But no, but what
so
I'm
you're the
saying
next
is,
one up.
But what I'm saying is,
So you're the next one up.
no, you got to think about this.
Who won Finals MVP in the 1999
Tim
Finals?
Duncan.
Tim
Tim Duncan.
I think.
You got to remember, there's another star on the team, so you can't focus on Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Duncan.
Just like they couldn't focus on Magic. You got Kareem out there.
He was the youngest player since Magic Johnson to win the award.
Yes.
Wasn't him and David Robinson both averaging like 20 and 10?
Yes, they both. Yes.
Like both of them averaging
Both.
like
Yes.
22 and 10.
That's why they called them the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
BJ.
I mean, he just got drafted to a perfect scenario.
Like what he's trying to say as Tim falls to Magic. Because whatever he has, Magic did it half the time. He did it younger, half the time. So Tim can't.
But did
go in
he
front
do
of
it
Magic.
against lesser talent?
Yes.
Who?
Yes.
No.
Magic.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
There was dynasties when the Boston Celtics was a dynasty.
And we know
When
why.
Tim won, the Bulls was done.
Okay. So it was
So the reason,
you know who next up?
Rockets was done.
No.
No,
Yeah.
you know who next up? Utah
Spurs.
Jazz. What happened?
Spurs.
But
No, Utah Jazz.
Bulls
No,
just
Karl
beat the
Malone.
Jazz.
Karl Malone.
Spurs.
The Bulls just beat the Jazz.
Karl Malone was supposed to get that.
No.
Watch out, Karl Malone.
You know what? Karl Malone was supposed to get it until the Spurs got Tim Duncan.
Utah broke up after 99, didn't they?
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Because
I got you.
Because the Seattle SuperSonics was in front of Spurs, right? They end up getting Utah end up getting there. What took Spurs over Utah is Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
If Tim Duncan don't go there and he goes to a regular bottom feeding
Utah
team,
wins.
if he goes to a regular bottom feeding team like everybody else, all the number ones,
Utah.
then Utah wins.
Got you. How you feel about that, B? If Tim Duncan goes somewhere else,
You know what you got to do? Put the ball in the basket. That's the biggest thing. Put the
If
ball
Tim
in the
Duncan,
basket.
listen, if Tim Duncan goes to
gotta
the
put the ball in the
Spurs,
basket at the end of
if
the
Tim
day.
Duncan goes to Utah, they win 3-4
No,
championships.
they don't.
Yes.
No,
Who
they don't.
stops him?
Because we see it today with the big three.
That has nothing to do with
Just
today.
because you got so many,
That
so
doesn't
many
have
great
nothing to
players,
do
that
with
don't mean
today.
you're going
What
to
are you
win,
talking
bro.
about? A big three just won a couple years ago.
facts.
What are you talking about?
Who?
Boston.
Boston.
That's
Who's
the
a big
four.
three on the Boston?
That's the big four.
Who?
Big four.
Porzingis not a big three.
He's an all-star. He averaged 20 and 10 before he got there. What do you consider a big three?
Superstars. I want to see superstars. Where your
When was
Kyrie
the- when
Irving,
was the
James,
last time-
Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and KD was the last big
Jason
superstar.
When
Tatum
was the
a
last
superstar?
time? How many big threes actually have even been on the same team?
LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh wasn't even part of a big three. He wasn't a big three.
He was big.
He was a superstar.
No, he wasn't. He was an all-star and all-NBA player.
He was a star. He was a superstar, though.
He wasn't an all-NBA player when he was with
killing
them.
in Toronto.
He wasn't in Toronto.
Porzingis.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Is he a big three when he's in Miami, or is he just another? Is he
Not
Kevin
in
Love?
Miami,
He's
but
a
he
Kevin
came
Love.
in as a star
He's a
player.
Kevin Love.
But Kevin Love was killing in Minnesota. He was
But he
averaging a double-double.
What's the difference between the Porzingis then? A nigga averaging a double-double.
I'm with you on Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis ain't better than Kevin Love or Chris Bosh.
I'm not saying
not?
that.
He's a double-double guy.
He's
It's the
saying
same
as a
number.
third
No,
option.
it ain't the
He's saying
same.
as a third
It
option.
ain't the same thing.
He's
It
saying
ain't-
as
no.
Jalen Brown and the third option.
No.
He fits that just
No.
like a Chris Bosh or a Kevin Love did.
Porzingis is not no Kevin Love or no Chris Bosh. Y'all get the fuck out of here. Stop that shit. Stop it.
What makes him better?
I need another fucking.
What makes
He
him better?
definitely ain't a Chris Bosh.
He ain't a dog. He ain't a dog like
Hold
that.
on.
Ain't no dog like them.
All right, before he got to Boston, Porzingis stats. Before he got to
Porzingis
Boston,
was a dog before he got to Boston.
23 and 8. That's what he averaged the year before he got to Boston. 23 and 8. Okay, Kevin Love. Let's go to Kevin Love. Y'all haven't started yet?
Tim Duncan ain't trash, nigga. You
Hold on.
trash.
Kevin Love before he went to
I
Cleveland,
only got 3 niggas on my
Yeah,
team.
what team am I
She
looking
ain't set the
26
code
and
yet.
12.
Niggas just finding it.
Yo, y'all got Chris Bosh fucked up, bro.
No,
and Kevin Love.
No, Kevin Love
Porzingis
just
to him. Kevin Love was doing 20 and 20.
before everybody was all doing 20 and 10.
20 and 20. Kevin Love was averaging. Kevin Love got 30 and 20 games.
Like this, like is like the only really big a big three is you. Don't you have to be a big three while you're playing?
Angie.
I thought I was gonna kick that nigga
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You got to be a big three together, right?
Yeah.
So Miami was never a big three because Bosh was just an
We
all-star.
got 3 starters. Tim ain't in here.
What am I saying wrong?
Chris Bosh is a better basketball player.
Who was the no? Who was the better third option? Chris Bosh in Miami or Klay Thompson when Kevin Durant got there?
Klay Thompson.
Yes. See,
Klay
so you have to
Thompson.
put
Bro, this
some
is
type.
two different.
But what I'm saying
It's
is,
the concept
Come on,
of
man.
it.
It's two,
the concept
it's two
of it.
different.
of it.
It's two different positions, man. Come on, man.
It's
What
the
do you mean?
concept
Come on,
of it,
dog.
though, B.
Man, come on,
Big
man.
three is the big three. So what big three has actually? How many big threes actually have played well? It's not many. There's not a lot of big threes that play well.
This is my point, and this is my point. Go back to Tim Duncan. Who the fuck he winning with? Nothing.
Bunch of no. You call him nothing.
Pop didn't become who Pop was until he drafted Tim Duncan. How about that?
But there was always.
Tim Duncan created a whole franchise. That franchise is where it's at because of Tim Duncan.
Let me ask you this. Would you say Jerry Sloan is a bad coach?
Hey, listen, this is the crazy thing. Magic Johnson not even the best Laker. The fuck?
Hold on, BJ. Since you said
As the number one pick. Tim Duncan is the best Spur ever and the best player ever to put on the Spurs.
BJ.
Magic Johnson not even the best Laker ever.
BJ.
Kobe Bryant is.
BJ, hold on. No,
I agree with that.
BJ.
No, it's not.
Can I?
perception. No,
Here,
it's not
BJ.
perception.
Listen.
I agree with that.
Pop. Listen, Pop.
It's real.
Pop gets the team in 9
years.
Pop gets. Listen. So we can understand this
Okay.
because it's no different than the Magic situation.
All right.
We got. Let's start from just 1990.
Okay.
The Spurs in their division, first place, second, first, and then the year they tanked sixth. Then they came in second, first, second. First, second.
So they was always one or two.
So what did Pop walk into?
Was Pop coaching?
Yes.
So he was looked at as a loser.
How?
You couldn't get it done.
How is he looked?
He had the first and second position.
He's looked at as Don Nelson. Get it listen, get it done or don't.
So you
or
think
don't talk to
Don
me.
Nelson's a bad coach because he didn't win a ring?
No, he's the most winning coach ever.
Who?
Don Nelson, right?
No, it'd be Pop.
Oh, now.
Pop's first year.
No. I'm saying no. At that time, Don Nelson was like the most.
No, but what I'm saying is.
Right? No.
What I'm saying is,
think Don
what ends
Nelson
up happening is just like it's
winning games.
No.
Oh, okay,
Just like Pat Riley, right? When Pat Riley got the job, he's inheriting a great ass team already, right? So when Hill got fired, He gets fired the 10th year. So now everybody's coming back healthy, which means they're a number 1 or 2 team. So when Pop's first year with them, he has a winning team with a number 1 pick.
Number 1 pick. It's the Mavericks all over again this year.
So he's coming into a win. He's coming into.
If Cooper Flagg wins a ring this year, are we considering him a great?
Yes.
No. He walked into a great team.
How?
As a
You still gotta make.
Why y'all not playing? Play the
done.
game. Play the game. You can start it.
We still over here acting like guys ain't. It's a team sport. We gotta put the ball in the basket.
We gotta restart it.
Like I don't care what they set up for you. Put the ball in the
Not in
basket.
here.
It's a difference from
Oh, then you got to play without him.
Yeah, just play without me. It's a difference from putting the ball in the basket with pressure on you. If the team is depending on you to solely score,
if you are the number 1 pick,
he's
in the
not the
NBA,
number 1 option.
If you're
He's
the
the number 1 pick.
If you're the number 1 pick in the NBA, there's pressure on you. Stop that. Stop.
Yes, not if
I'm
you go
number
with
1.
Anthony Davis,
I don't-
Klay
yes,
Thompson, and Kyrie Irving.
No.
care.
Okay,
I don't care.
no, that's how we do it.
Then listen. It was more pressure on Tim Duncan because we drafted you to a good team, right? So yeah, we better win a fucking ring. We better win.
Nah.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
Sit.
But nobody blamed him.
We did win a ring.
The next year.
We won 5. We won 5 of them.
So
shits.
here,
We
BJ.
won 5 of them.
BJ, do you know where Tim Duncan was supposed to go?
It's not about where it's.
No. So this is the
I'm
difference.
fucking
The number 1. Oh my God.
Kobe was supposed to be a
The number 2.
fucking
The
Charlotte
number
Hornet.
2. Listen. The number 2 team that got picked that year. Guess who it was? Utah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
the same. So think about what I'm saying, BJ.
Wow.
The 2 teams. Oh, not Utah. I'm sorry. He came from Utah. Philadelphia. Now Tim Duncan goes to Philadelphia. How is his legacy now?
Facts.
That's where Van Horn, because this is Philadelphia,
Well,
Boston.
Tim Duncan and
Jumping
AI.
out.
No, but look at it's Philadelphia,
Exactly.
Philadelphia loser, Boston loser, Vancouver
Go where? I
loser,
can't hear you.
Denver
They're talking
loser, Boston loser, New Jersey loser, Golden State loser, Toronto loser, Milwaukee loser, Sacramento is the 11th pick.
But you don't think if
A
Tim,
top 2 team in the NBA gets the number 1 pick. If Tim Duncan went anywhere else, what is his legacy?
Well,
See, his legacy is because
now
like
his legacy.
Magic Bird, like
Come on, man. We gotta stop doing that.
no, because every other
shit is
number 1
earned.
pick, you're going to a bottom feeding team. That's why the rest of the number 1 picks have to start from the bottom. He starts from the top of the ladder.
Man, listen, man. I draft you number 1. I expect you to be like a number 1 pick, bro. If not, then all right.
Then every other number 1 pick, that's what you do. You average a lot of points and your team sucks.
yeah.
LeBron didn't. I mean, Shaq team didn't early.
What are you talking about? They did.
LeBron took them boys to the playoffs when they couldn't even sniff it.
That's what I'm saying. Like your
Like-
number 1 pick, do something.
Shaq team didn't make the playoffs his first year,
Fact.
and then Then the second year they didn't make it the first year because there was a new team.
Okay.
In the second year they played 3 games. They had 3 playoff games. Was out of there. Then they get who? Penny Hardaway.
Okay.
So then you got Shaq and Penny.
Okay. And Penny was what, the number 4 pick?
Second.
Okay.
You got Shaq and then shit. First of all, they got Chris Webber. Then they traded it. So Shaq and Chris Webber. What the fuck? So how fast you think that team turned around? Then who else did you say? You said who?
What's good, bro? It's me.
What was the team he said?
Yeah, it's my show.
Did we bring up Philly?
No. You said Shaquille O'Neal, then somebody else.
Who else you say, B?
He said we gonna lock in because y'all know.
Huh?
Who else you said?
Oh shit, these are my teammates right here.
I can't even.
Oh shit, we all up here.
I was like, this is locked as it get, brother.
Hey yo, this is all my team.
Stay alive.
You know what's so funny?
That's crazy.
Stay alive, nigga. Stay
Got you.
alive.
I see you.
I think, but this is what I'm saying.
I'ma come to
If
y'all
Tim
right
go
now.
to Philly, he ends up with AI. They still went to the finals
How many?
against
With that
Shaq and them in
weak-ass team.
2000.
2000.
Coming to
So-
y'all right now.
Tim might get them at least 1 or 2 more games.
Facts.
They might not win, but he gets some extra games. So he did
Oh, shit,
elevate
my bad, my
teams
bad,
he
my
went to. But that didn't necessarily mean they would win.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if
where's my
KG would have got
teammates at?
drafted to the Spurs,
Yeah.
he'd be
Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
No, he would not be.
Yes, he would.
not?
Yes, he
But
would.
what's the
Oh
difference?
my God.
He probably would have been better.
What's the difference?
Nigga.
What is the difference
He
between the two?
probably would have been
And
better.
I want you to say it. What's the difference between the two? Say it.
Tim Duncan.
5 rings.
No,
Okay.
Tim Duncan is better.
Say 5 rings.
Tim Duncan's a better
What
basketball
makes
say 5
Tim
rings.
Duncan a better player than
Tim
Kevin
Duncan's a
Garnett?
better basketball player than KG.
What
Fuck
makes
out
him
of here.
better?
Stop that. No,
What
it
makes
ain't
him
5
better?
rings. Fundamentals. Get it done.
5 rings.
Get it done.
See, that's the guy.
Get it done.
Skill-wise.
Get it done.
What makes
What
him
makes
better
him
than
Get
Kevin
it done.
Garnett?
What makes
You
him
over here
better?
talking about Tim Duncan's wife,
What makes him
mom
better?
dying and shit.
I'm
Man,
asking.
man,
Fuck
catch
all
his
that.
fade.
Fuck all
We're
that.
asking you a question.
Skill set.
Skill
What makes
set.
him
What
better
makes him
than
better?
Kevin Garnett?
Everything.
No, say it. Can he pass better? Can he dribble better? Can he shoot better? Can he post?
Don't matter. Get on this
Yo,
block.
extremely-
It don't matter. Get on this.
You use the 5 rings?
Get on this block.
You used 5 rings.
All that tough guy talking
They
shit.
got on the
all
block.
that tough guy talking shit that had nothing to do when it came down to getting your ass whooped.
Tim
by
was better
Duncan.
fundamental.
So all that. So all,
Like
yeah.
Jermaine O'Neal, right?
Yeah.
Jermaine O'Neal gets drafted where?
Go to blue? Okay.
All that trash talking
what
shit ain't
was
got
that?
nothing to do with it's time to get your ass whooped.
No,
He
here
didn't
you
go to
go.
Indiana first.
No.
He went to
Oh,
He
shit.
wants to
Goddamn.
Blazers.
I thought that was blue.
Portland.
Shit.
Yeah, Portland.
So what ends up happening is what? He got to sit his ass down.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Sit his ass down.
Yep.
Listen, KG can't fuck with
Because
Tim Duncan.
everybody in his position is there. Right? People, Washington Wizards on one team had Chris Webber,
and I love
Juwan
KG.
Howard, Rasheed Wallace, and Ben Wallace.
But when it comes to Tim Duncan, though,
Think about what I'm. The Wizards, the Bullets.
God damn
The
it.
Bullets had on the same team Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace,
go, just give
Chris Webber, Juwan Howard.
Damn it.
When the fuck
Hey,
was this?
what's a good
90,
team to like
99, I think.
land with?
That was one team. So obviously Ben Wallace didn't play, so you didn't know him.
Yo, this nigga might be cheating.
And Rasheed Wallace didn't play.
That shit.
That's what ends up happening when your team is stacked.
Okay.
They were stacked with the power forward position.
Getting
So
matched
just
up
keep
with
going,
these
just straight
trash
down
fucking
until
teammates.
I'm really close.
Damn.
My team fucking.
I never knew that.
All right, be rice, you last already?
suck.
Oh shit. God damn it.
These niggas in my thing tonight been speaking English.
yeah, man, y'all gonna stop. Playing. One thing about it, y'all gonna stop playing Tim Duncan. I don't give a fuck where you was drafted at. Shit, get it.
Yeah, I
done.
was trying to come to y'all.
Fuck my teammates, man. Fuck them.
DJ,
they
I'm
see
so
it.
sorry.
You come right here, girl.
I'm about to get shot down.
Yeah, we can use your ass shot in your ass.
Look,
Where's
exactly.
my boots?
All right, movement.
Where's my boots?
You lost too?
I wasn't even playing.
Oh, you were talking.
This is some bullshit.
Okay. Let's see.
Marshall don't even know how to fucking play it. He not even getting up the damn ladder. And I get matched up with some bull. Y'all, you should have had my goddamn teammates. God damn it.
And you can't have good teammates all the time.
And I'm fucking dead. My whole team is dead. They thought I was McCants in the damn
They thought you was
They said,
McCants.
is this McCants? I said, what the fuck? This is some bullshit if I ever smelt it. Some bullshit.
Where these niggas at? Where y'all go? Y'all downstairs? You upstairs? Okay. God damn it. Oh, nice shot.
Fucking bullshit, man. These niggas still playing. This nigga's on a fucking motorcycle over here. This nigga just driving, and I'm there watching niggas. I'm just fucking watching. This nigga on a damn goddamn
You
fucking
trash,
ATV.
boy.
This nigga just having fun on a damn ATV. Just riding around, not shooting nobody, just riding around a goddamn map. Like this fucking NASCAR. This is some
Nigga sound like
bullshit,
a
ain't
fucking
it?
NASCAR.
I'm about to
And
shop
this
it.
nigga
Damn, this
might as
nigga-
well just stuck on the ladder the whole goddamn game.
I ain't stuck.
He ain't moved from this goddamn ladder the whole game.
Marshall, you need to come get me.
Oh shit.
Look at this. This nigga got a pistol and that's it.
Well, no, because I just woke
I'm
up.
fucking pissed. I need a shot or 3. Fuck. This is some bullshit.
Listen, man, y'all gonna stop dissing Tim Duncan. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all talking about, bro. I can't help who got drafted.
I
They
respect
gotta
your take,
Get
BJ.
drafted.
I respect it. The logic behind it was good.